Oh girl, second day curls just never look that good. Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. So, I was just chilling, minding my own business. I was giving myself a mental health day. I got these puppies delivered on my doorstep and I was like, well, so I am very excited to have in my hands the holiday eyeshadow palettes from Rare Beauty, aka Selena Gomez's brand. I actually did a full review / trying out on my channel, so if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you go and check out my thoughts. But I am excited to play around with these eyeshadow palettes today, y'all. The packaging has some like gems on it. It reminds me of like crystals. I also love the positive messaging that is within this packaging. It says you are rare. Look at this. Each eyeshadow palette will be $25. They are ultra creamy, one swipe color, effortlessly blending, glimmery, warm neutrals with vivid bolds, prismatic jewel tones with earth tones. So we got all of that. This is the actual packaging. And also, you guys, before I get into this review, I am so sorry to be a broken record, but I am currently changing the style in which I review things. I'm kind of taking a more laid back approach to things. I addressed this several videos ago. I will have a card pop up right now. That way, if you want to go check it out. I understand that with reviews, I will never please anybody, and I'm okay with that. I'm at content with myself. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions. Please take what I say with a grain of salt, because everybody is going to have different opinions when it comes to makeup and when it comes to eyeshadows in general. So now, getting that out of the way, let's take a peek at the palette. So this one right here is the Confident Energy eyeshadow palette. This one has a bit more of the warm tones. Now, it does look like these are gonna be a bit more satiny. I'm gonna give you finger swatches, and these are obviously not every color in the palette, but this is what we got working with. No matte shades, but I kind of expect that from Selena, because if you look at her, even the promo shot, like, she's very dewy, glistening, glowy, kind of playing with shadows that I normally wouldn't play with in the crease. So I'm excited that this is gonna get me a little bit out of my comfort zone. So let's take a look at the other eyeshadow palette. This one is up my alley, y'all, with the purples. I like how she described it as jewel tones. It really is kind of like jewel tones. I love the purples. I am going to try my best to use both eyeshadow palettes. I was thinking about doing one look on one eye and one look on another, but I don't know, dude. I'm never really happy with the way that those kind of turn out. So let me give you guys some finger swatches of the other shades. And this is what we got going on here. So finger swatch wise, very pretty. I really dig this iridescent color. I feel like I want to put that in the inner corner of my eye or something with the look that we're gonna do today. Screw it, let's do two different looks. YOLO, you only live once, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my favorite primer. This right here is the P. Louise and Mitchell collaboration, and I am just going to add a little bit to the eye. This is actually a lot. And zoom you guys on in and get started. Still kind of like on the fence of what I want to do. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, okay? It's Mercury retrograde. We in that pre-shadow phase. It is, let me tell you, batten down the hatches. I'm gonna place down this color right here. And by the way, the names are on the back with a sticker. I do have to say, like, as far as the packaging goes, I do feel like this is the first celebrity brand that I've seen in a hot minute release an eyeshadow product with like really nice packaging. Do you guys hear Mo's toes? Do you want to say hi to the camera? Here's the ham man. Who's the hammy boy? All right, let's go on in and use this shade, which is Gutsy. We are gonna use this as a transition shade. I would actually love to see the way Selena uses these, especially when there is so much shimmer involved, you know? And I'm just kind of like packing it down, and we will blend it with another brush. I just wanna make sure I get the placement of it right. All right, so I'm just taking an additional brush with no product on it and kind of smudging out the edges, getting a better, softer transition shade. This is actually actually the first time I'm really putting shimmer shadows in my crease in a really long time. So again, this has got me kind of going out of my comfort zone here. And I know some of you may be watching and you're like, oh my God, that's your comfort zone? But it's like, yeah, because all I've known my whole makeup career is like, mattes go in the crease, mattes go in the crease, mattes go in the crease. So it's like fun to kind of change it up and see how a shadow can look that's shimmery in the crease. I'm gonna take this pink shade right here. This one is called Trust. Just liking all the positivity with her brand. So now we are just going in, and I'm using this at the highest point of the brow bone rather, and this is just kind of smoothing everything together a bit better. We are taking shadow all the way up, and don't be afraid to like use your fingers. Sometimes fingers are like your best friend when it comes to blending, or if you feel like, oh, I gotta get in there a little bit better. Like, it's seriously such a great little hack. Now I want to go on in and use this purple shade. Because these are shimmer shadows, I'm going to be using denser brushes to apply them and then going later in with a brush that doesn't have any product on it to blend it out. Oh my God, you guys, Riley and I started watching Ted Lasso. It's an Apple TV, I guess, streaming show, and oh my God, it is so funny. I low-key got a little bit aggravated at Riley because he started watching it without me, and I was like, are you out of your mind? Are you insane? You started a show without me? He was like, I joined in on the 4th episode. I will say, even though like these are shimmery, they do blend very nicely together in the crease, because that's also another thing that you have to take into consideration with shimmery shades. We are gonna go in with this purple shade. This is called Clarity. It's the deepest purple in the palette, and we are gonna just like straight up crease this straight up, and I'm buffing it up just a little bit so that it will be easier to blend with the shadow brush. Is this a safe place? Can I say something? I don't really know if I like Hocus Pocus as much as everybody else does. I think it's iconic, but it's not my favorite. I really love Nightmare Before Christmas. I really love the Halloween Town series. I love the Scream series, even though I know that that's not like really Halloween. It's a scary movie, so I kind of like put it into the Halloween category. I am going to use a fluffy, tiny crease brush and use that same dark purpley color. And now just kind of go on in and deepen her up. I do wish that there were like even just like 1 or 2 matte shades in them, but I am excited to see what she does in the future. Now we're gonna use this kind of like peachy color. Gonna mix it with this a little bit, and we are gonna go over the purple just so we don't lose that nice little pinkness that we have going on up top, you know, because I like the transition of it. So I really fell in love with this shade. This is called Ablaze. I love it. It's like a cool gray tone shimmer. It's like gunmetal kind of. And I'm gonna just tap this on the lid. My finger, and we're also gonna put it in the crease as well. I feel like a lot of people are gonna go for like a light look, so I wanted to do something a little bit deeper, a little bit more like fall, winter moments. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of fallout, but that is the reason why I like to do my face makeup first. I don't really care about fallout, but I know that there is a lot of you out there that do, so I just wanted to quickly touch on that. We're gonna take that same tiny brush and pick up Ablaze, and we are just going to buff that into the crease a little bit more. But I love the way this looks with kind of like the purpley hues in the background. So just kind of getting it in the crease, making it that dark purple again. And let's make sure we go over it with those peachy tones just to kind of make it blend a little bit better. All right, so now I'm gonna take my makeup wipe and I'm going to clear off these edges. I am gonna go ahead and do a little winged liner, I think. I actually want to use House Labs because this is my go-to liner at the moment, and you guys know that I talk about it all the time. All right, so I'm gonna just follow that line we made and now drag it on in and fill it on. Oh, girl. Oh, watch. Don't poke yourself in the eye. Oh. So some parts of your eyes are going to be a little bit like more illuminated and a little bit more accentuated. So if you are doing a look with all shimmer shadows, what you can do is just take your finger, kind of rub it in the area, and it will take off some of that shine. It's not gonna completely get rid of it, but it does diminish a lot. For mascara today, I'm gonna be going in with the NARS Climax Extreme. We're going to be prepping our lashes for falsies. All right, so we got our Lilly Lashes. I have a discount code with Lilly Lashes. It's Nicol at the checkout, and I do receive a slight commission when you use my code, so thank you in advance. All right, let's apply these suckers. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other lash off camera to save some time. You guys already have seen me put my lashes on 1,001 times. All right, you guys, this is what we got going on for the eyes. Now I'm gonna do some light makeup off camera. I'm not gonna do anything too intense or too really out of my routine. So in an effort to save some time, I'm gonna do my foundation and everything off camera, and we will be back for the lower lashes. All right, so I was digging a dark lip for this look, and this is Fearless in Rare Beauty shade. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. So we're gonna take this peachy shade and run it all across the lower lash, just like so. And let's add some of that deeper purple now. And I'm keeping that high up. I'm probably gonna have to switch to a different brush. I'm just being lazy, to be completely honest. And now we're gonna go in with the lid shade, which is called Ablaze. I keep forgetting the lid shade name for some reason. And Ablaze seems to be the shadow with the most fallout, so you wanna make sure you're tapping your brushes. And we are just smoking this out. And now let's add some mascara. I'm gonna switch on over to the Fenty mascara, and we're gonna just get our lower lashes with this. For the inner corner, I was thinking about doing the purpley iridescent color, but now I'm like wondering if I should do gold. I'm gonna say let's go with gold. Oh yeah, I'm glad we did gold. And just getting her in the inner corner. I always love an inner corner highlight. You don't need to put one, but it does always, I feel like, bring a look to life a little bit more. Okay, you guys, we are all zoomed out and our makeup is done. Overall, I really do love the way this look came out. Like I was saying, it got me out of my comfort zone to play with shimmers in the crease, because I've always been such a no, the crease needs mattes. I would say I wish there was maybe like one matte in the palette. It would make me feel just as personal preference, but overall I really did like these shadows and I think they performed beautifully, and I definitely will use them again. If I had to pick between the two palettes, I would definitely say this one, which is Magnetic Spirit, just because these are more my colors. Another thing I just want to add is that I really like the packaging, and I do feel like Selena is one of those celebrities, like I would compare her to like Ariana, where like the both of them know what they're doing when it comes to beauty and like have solid foundations around the products they put out. Let me know down below like what you guys think, and again, please take any YouTuber's opinions with a grain of salt, because obviously we're all not gonna like the same things. And if you got some extra cash laying around and are a fan of Selena and like Rare Beauty, I definitely recommend these. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing, and I love y'all. I will see you next time. Bye.